morning. It is always 4:20 for us, so that's how we like to do things. Episode 33.
Yeah, brother. Good to
We
see
made it. We made it to episode 33. Thank you guys for always tuning in, always supporting us. This has been just an amazing journey, bringing on amazing guests, amazing people in Web3 in the space. It's such a beautiful thing. So we have an amazing guest today. She is from Female Pleasure Society. Let's give it the founder. Let's give it up for Vanessa.
Hi, nice to meet you. And thank you for the invitation. Good. How are you?
Doing good. Just morning, awesome. Starting off the morning. I know obviously where you are, it's in the evening, huh?
Yeah, it's 7 p.m. So the day almost ended. But yeah, that's so crazy in the NFT space. Everyone is in different places, in different time zones. And
it's a wild thing, right? I mean, the spaces, there's spaces all the time. I mean, doesn't matter what time of the day. It's like everyone, someone from somewhere is online. So
yeah,
it's really powerful.
So crazy. Yeah, but the sleep schedule is kind of mixed up.
Yes.
Especially with Discord and the community, and but yeah, I love it.
With the DGen hours, right? I mean, you got some DGen people that'll stay up all night and they'll still get up and they'll be like, I'm up, I'm still doing it.
Oh, I would bet those to do that.
Yeah, right. Vanessa, why don't you kind of go into a little bit about yourself, kind of how you really came into Web3 and how this amazing project got started. So, floor is yours.
Yeah, sure. I would love to. Yeah, thank you. So, my name is Vanessa. I'm from Germany. Basically, I live in Frankfurt right now. So, I am in the NFT space a year ago. So, for 1 year, I'm down the rabbit hole. So my boyfriend gifted me my first NFT in April last year. So that's when I learned about NFTs and get to fall in love with it. So and then I started being in the communities like World of Women and Crypto Chicks and Woman Tribe, and I loved it because everyone was like-minded. They had the same mission or vision, and it was awesome. So I fell in love with the space. And my background is in the female health sector, actually. So I founded my first startup 2.5 years ago. A supplement business for for women, and we were talking with an investor who's now our co-founder of the Female Pleasure Society, and he was also very much into NFTs. And we were developing a female sexual health supplement. Awesome. And he was we were talking about it, and then we said, okay, let's launch an NFT project with this female sexual health supplement as an NFT, because we believe in the great technology of NFTs, and B, we really want to build a community around it and break taboos around sexuality. Yeah. So we founded the Female Pleasure Society at the beginning of this year, with the mission to bring female health into Web3. So we really want to build a female health platform and break taboos around female health, female sexuality, and female empowerment, of course. So that's how I started, or how I ended up in this space.
So from your point of view, do you feel like there aren't a lot of NFT projects that aren't focusing enough on women's health and women's, just overall mentality? Like, have you not seen a lot of other projects like that?
Yeah, I saw a few, not only focusing on female health, but also on females' bodies, body positivity, diversity in general. But not at all actually on female health. And what we are doing, we really focus on utility, because that's what makes us unique, and what is the most important part about NFT, in my opinion, is the utility behind an NFT. So it's not just a PFP or another PFP. It's really like utility, and therefore our NFT holders get the female health supplement with the NFT. So that's really important for us.
That's really cool, because I mean, I've really never heard of a project that gears towards, supplementation to the exact, realm of what you're doing. I think it's important for females and, in general, just to keep, track of their health, keep their, body and, really feeling good and feeling on point. So do you think like that's kind of where we're heading? Like, do you think in the next few years, like that's kind of, to be able to access supplements or be part of a community that's gonna curate more personally towards, these types of situations? Do you think that that's where it's heading? Do you think, like, because
hopefully I think we are, or not we, but most of the people aren't aware of their own health or their own bodies and their hormones and how everything works in the body. So I think there needs to be more awareness around those kind of topics. But I think it's growing right now, and the awareness is there. But I think it's still not a taboo topic, but no one talks about it. Everyone thinks women are the same as men, but we're not. We have totally different body structure and hormones. That's a totally different story. So therefore we need different things. And especially with supplements, which I learned because I suffered from hormonal imbalance, which get mood swings and bad skin and stuff like that. And supplements helped me release those issues. And therefore I got into the space of nutrients, superfoods, how they can help my body. And I thought, okay, the awareness has to be there for more women to see how supplements can help them, especially with hormonal imbalance, or in our case with sexuality issues or mood issues, like because we have different hormones in our body, and therefore we have some mood swings some days because of our cycle. And
sure.
So I think the awareness increases, but there needs to be more talk about it. That's why I love to be here, and especially talk to men, because many men know those issues or are really interested in stuff like that. Because, as I said, 50% of the population are women. So I think it's really important.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's important, like, to curate what you're doing, because it's almost like you're creating a society that is giving females a section to be able to personally understand, themselves in more of a specific way, versus like, going to a supplement shop, right, and doing all this research. There's things that obviously don't really go hand in hand for females or males.
It's hard to go to like a supplement shop and talk about those kind of things with a complete stranger.
You don't know what you're getting. You don't know what you're getting, and that's kind of where I'm getting at. I really feel like I was asking that to you, like where you think it's heading. I really do feel like it is heading in that direction, because with the taxes, the government, the restrictions, there's all these things that, like personal businesses, like, like what you're doing, you're being very personable. You're being very, like, you're putting in the work, you're putting in the research. I feel like the bigger corporations, they're just trying to mask everything. They're like saying, oh, here, come take this stuff, and it's not really good for you. It's just out there because they have the money to be able to be on the front center. They can pay their tax. It's not a big deal, but they're cutting the product down. They're making it really bad for people to take. So I really feel like with what you're doing, and then just people that are just really passionate and that have a smaller, business, but then they're able to outreach a much larger community because of this NFT community.
Yeah, and I totally agree. And it's difficult to make those research and see what vitamins do I have to take, or how will they work in my body, and therefore it's important that we did those research and we know how it works in the body. because we also have a scientific advisor on board she studied microbiochemistry, and she knows those things. And she developed the recipe with us. So I think that's really important, because you cannot take it all.
My whole thing is like, what, like, so you guys got this one product. Is there going to be, like, as you grow and get bigger, are there going to be, like, you know how I'm sure you've seen those ads on Instagram, or you've seen those posts where they say, like, you know, sign up for this website, we'll tell you exactly what your body needs. Do you think there is going to be something like that maybe in the future where you're able to have, like, because you said you had someone research that product that you guys have now, that makes sense. Like, is there something like that down the line where you'll have, you know, people to be able to, you'll be able to design more products for different females out there?
Yeah, definitely. We have big vision, or big things ahead, and we will definitely build a female health platform. We will develop future products in the supplement industry, maybe in the female health industry, which is like broader than only supplements, and maybe also in the sexuality, female sexual wellness, it's called, in this industry. So I think we will definitely include the community in this this process. So we will get them voting rights with the NFT, so they can decide where we will go.
Yes, that's really
cool. Because that's really important, because that's the whole NFT space about. We have a strong community, and they can work on the company, and how we pursue our way into the metaverse, maybe, or the Web 2 world. I think that's what makes us special. We combine the Web 2 space with the Web 3 space, and and the community can help us build it around it. So
it's pretty amazing how, you know, so many people don't know this, but back in 2014, that's when Web 3 actually started, which is like, you're kind of like, wait, what? You know, because I look at Web 3 as what this is. The Twitter space is us connecting, us being able to just have this open conversation, you know, versus like back into, because we've been making films since 2013. I remember when the 2014 hit, it was like, you're on a live stream like we are right now, but it's like you have to perform, you have to do a certain thing in order to get people to even watch you. You know what I mean? Versus now it's like, it's an open platform where people can come, they can learn, they can listen. You know, you can be yourself. You don't have to, like, you know, be this like performance act, you know? So I think it's really amazing what this industry is doing now, you know, being able to have us express ourselves freely, instead of attaching ourselves to something in order to get views, or in order to get people interested in what you're doing. So I think that's really cool. And then I love the art, like, you know, the artwork. I mean, look at this background. So these haven't been minted yet, right? This is just kind of a preview.
Those are sticky.
Oh, no, I was asking, what was the inspiration behind the artwork, like the design?
So we have a great artist, Chantal, and she's also from Germany, and she did some amazing artwork in Web 2, I'd say. So she's also a designer in Web 2, and we got her on board in March as well, and she was like, okay, of course, I will definitely do the art, and I think it's amazing. So we really wanted to bring our mission to life, I'd say. So we want to have strong female bodies, or faces. So they are really showing our mission, and they are joyful a little bit, but they are also a little bit sneaky. So they combine different things, which we want to show. So I think I love them. I love the art, and they really show who we are, or what we are.
Yeah, I don't know, for some reason it's like I look at these characters and I think of like some animation show, or just something down the line, like, you know, something kind of cool, because these characters, they all represent different, you know, vibes, and different, because I like what you said, sneaky. And you could tell like the eyes and the facial expression, some of them look a little sneaky, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And we really wanted to show everyone
yeah,
or the diversity, the whole diversity, because everyone should think about them or their selves. So I think that was also very important for me. So we have 350 trades right now. So everything is handmade. So I'm really excited about our drop.
wow, that's cool. So when is your drop?
Probably around September.
Oh, wow.
It
Okay.
depends a little bit on the market condition and how the community growing is going.
Yeah.
And we also work on a big partnership, which will be hopefully announced soon. So therefore, we will definitely think about September, but I think September is a good start.
Yeah, that's really
And
cool.
I'm ready to drop them.
So this booster supplement that you guys have right now, like have you tried it? Like what's the science behind that, and how is it different from like what might be in like Vitamin Shop and other stores like that now?
Yeah, of course we tried it. We tried so many because it's a liquid. It contains of 6 natural ingredients like maca, ginseng, vitamin D, and you can power it in water. So it's 50 milliliter, which you can take every day and drink it like a lemonade. We have different tastes. So we developed 3 different tastes and want to include the community even before minting so they can decide which taste they want to have. So they can order our free trial package of those 3 different taste liquids, I say, right now in our shop, and can decide then which taste they like. And the taste with the most votes will be the taste for the final product. So that was really important for us, that we show them that we are real, that we have a real utility, which you can order right now, even before minting, for free. It's totally for free. So they can decide what the taste is. And we developed in Germany, so that was also really important. And yeah, we had some struggles actually also with sourcing the ingredients, because it's crazy right now. Everyone has delivery problems or sourcing problems. But tomorrow, actually, the supplement will arrive in our how do you say, shipment center. Yeah, here it is.
Nice.
Yeah, just wanted to kind of show it because it's really cool. And obviously, these ingredients work for all types of women.
Of all ages?
Yeah, definitely. All ages.
Oh, that's great.
Even because I always get the...
Uh-oh.
Do you believe it?
Uh-oh, her internet. Sorry, guys. Oh, she's back.
Yeah.
Is she back?
Yeah.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, the internet connection was a little bit down, so you're coming back. You're good.
Yeah. So I got the question if men can take, but men can take it as well. So it's totally natural. And
oh, that's great.
Of course, yeah. It works
like,
even for men.
Would it have?
But the ingredient, so the recipe is especially for female bodies, especially the studies behind the recipe and the ingredients. So they were picked because of the studies behind it, and the studies were for female bodies. So it's, of course, it's a female supplement, so it's best for female bodies, but it's not a problem if you can take it.
What kind of, like, would it have a different effect on, like, say, a woman in her 20s and 30s versus a woman in her, like, 60s or 70s, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Actually, we found more studies about women in menopause, so women around 50 and 60. So therefore it works the best, actually. And so but we are not that different in our ages. We have some different hormones and stuff, but it's also working for women with the age of 30 or 40 or however, or 25. So it's totally okay for every woman.
That's really good. Yeah. I mean, and so I was kind of reading. Did you say free mint or no? Did you
No,
say
free trial package.
free trial?
So
Okay,
now,
I got
now they can order the product. Our community members in our Discord can get the link to the shop, so the access to the shop, and can order their free trial package. That's totally for free. So they can decide what taste. Yeah. No,
Wow.
unfortunately not a mint, because with every NFT you get 20 products. So yeah, this will cost us a lot. So we have to calculate this as well for the mint price. But yeah, we will see about the mint price.
No, absolutely. So is the mint price revealed yet, or is it still, you guys are still kind of figuring that out?
We are still figuring that out. Yeah.
Okay.
We have a number in mind, but we haven't communicated yet. So
Gotcha.
as I said, it's difficult because of the product which will be produced then, and 20 products per NFT is a lot. So we think about it right now.
Yeah, definitely. That's cool. You know, I think, and then you said, like, I was reading, like, with, you know, the 5 years, you get a free product every quarterly on your website.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what kind of, like, so you're just getting different supplement products that you guys are carrying, basically?
And so for now, we only have this product,
Right.
which comes with the NFT. But the NFT holder will also get a lifetime discount of 30% of all future products.
Any products, guys.
Any products, yeah, any products that we will be launching in the near future or in the future, they will get 30%, because that's our early community, our first believers. So we really want to focus on utility behind the NFT.
Yeah. Is there, are you guys, like, also thinking of doing, like, IRL events later on with your company, like, to, like, kind of do different, like, events for your holders or anything like that?
Yeah, definitely. We will definitely do events.
Sure.
We have also planning on doing something in the metaverse.
Nice.
So we have many plans,
Nice.
which will be announced soon. So
Awesome.
yeah.
You know, you guys heard it. I mean, she's got some good stuff coming up. So that's always good. And it's just nice, you know, it's always great talking to awesome people like yourself, because you guys are in it for the long haul. You know, this is not some, you know, get rich quick scheme type of bullshit. Like, you guys are really trying to be transparent. You're trying to put together something different, something unique, and especially really healthy for females, because it's extremely important. Like, would you guys, like, consider down the line, are you guys gonna, like, eventually, like, try to maybe team up with, like, nutritionists or, like, different, like, guest speakers that come into your, you know, project? Or is that like gonna be some stuff potentially down the line?
Yeah, we have a great advisory board. So we have a scientific advisor, Lisa, which who she developed the liquid, and she also did a Twitter space with us. But of course, we will definitely need more nutrition and stuff like that if we launch further products. But we also have a sexual advisor, Paula. She's a sexual and family therapist. And she does also many Twitter spaces with us, and she's in our Discord and answers questions around sexuality, sexual wellness, mental health. So that's really important for us, because we cannot provide all, and we don't have any, like, we don't know any topics. So or not. We have a really great advisory board. who helps us in different situations and questions, especially for the community. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, no, I think it's extremely important.
Since your project is obviously going worldwide and the product will be available to everyone worldwide, but this is kind of a more of a simple question. Is like how, if, I don't know if you can answer this, how would you compare like the supplement industry in Germany where you're at versus America where we're all at? 'Cause I didn't know if there was like a huge difference or how they handle it over there in Germany for like female health and sexual pleasure.
That's a very good question. Actually, I think in America, or especially United States, the supplement industry is huge, and almost everyone takes supplement, and it's totally normal. In Germany, it's not that way. In Germany, it's a little bit not criticized, but it's not that common to take supplements. In the younger age, I think it is like the 20s. Not everyone, but most people take supplements because we all know that food is not the best, and we don't have the best tomatoes with the most vitamins. But it's still a little bit underrepresented, I would say. But the market is growing. If you see the numbers and the profits of the supplement industry, so it's coming. And I think we are always behind the United States. So not only in the NFT space, but also in the supplement space. So I think it will take some time to adopt it, but it will grow soon. So.
Yeah, I really think like where we're heading, you know, these Twitter spaces, these live podcasts that we're doing, I feel like eventually we're just going to be getting on these goggles, these Tesla suits. We'll all be able to actually see each other, in an avatar, in our like whatever we want to wear, and actually be able to talk to each other like that as well. Because I think and obviously you guys are just going to keep adjusting to how things go. I think that's super important as a NFT project, and even as any business in general, right? Because it's all going digital. Let's be real. I mean, it's all heading in that direction. I mean, I'm not trying to get all government or political, but inflation is going through the roof. It's going to get a lot worse. What do you think is going to happen? Crypto, NFTs, these are new possibilities. These are new opportunities for everybody. It's not just like, for certain types of people. I mean, if you're open to it, it will start, you're going to start adjusting into more of a better light for any opportunity that you're doing, business or anything like that. So it's very interesting to see. I'm sure you know this too, like after COVID, hasn't there been more of like a digital shift? Like now we're starting to all of a sudden be more like in the, technology, talking to people all the time. I mean, come on, these Twitter spaces, come on. I mean, you can't, it's like, no, honestly, I mean, me and him, we run a video production business, to pay the bills, but it's like, we're on the road driving and it's like, oh yeah, here, put on a space, like it's to that level. It's like you're connecting with so many people in the palm of your hand. Back in 2013, if I would have told you that, in 9 years, we're going to have this technology, you'd have been like, really? Really?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I really believe like, give this another 3 years, 4 years. This is just going to become massive. I mean, we're all early. We're all early in this. We still are. I remember when Bitcoin was at a half a penny. Okay. Look at where it's at today. I think it's 20K or whatever, but 19K or whatever.
It was a lot higher at one point.
But so many people, I think they have this stigma like, oh, look, the market's bad, inflation's going up, we're fucked, and I get it. Like that's a normal reaction to say, but if anything, like it's a beautiful time to have opportunities right now. There, like since everything is going down, there's people to connect with, more people to vibe with. There's more opportunities. There's more, like, if anything, if there's the best time to be happy, it's right now. This is like the best time to be happy, because why it's easy to be happy when you have money or when you're going on vacation. This is the time to be extremely happy, because look at what you guys are building. You guys are right now, you're proving it to women and for especially for your project, that anything's possible even during these times. So it's like you're over here saying, look, we're not sure about the date yet, but we're looking into September potentially. September is right around we're in July right now. It's like 2 months away. So I mean, that's
crazy. Yeah.
Even if you guys said, oh, we got to push it back to October, November, whatever. The point is, you guys are trying to release something this year, where most people are like, oh, that's crazy. But it's like, it's so important, for the health, because, especially after COVID, everybody's trying to figure out, well, how could I stay healthy? How can I continue to keep my immunity high and strong? So I think it's extremely smart with what you guys are doing. And then even having the characters, that's really cool as well. I like that a lot with these, character designs.
I kind of get a Spice Girl vibe from the
yeah.
Spice Girl. I haven't heard about it. Yeah,
like sassy a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, but I like that blue girl right there.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Let me ask you something. So, are there going to be like 101s or very special?
Yeah.
NFTs?
We actually worked on that. We started working on the 101s this week.
Nice.
There will be 4 101s.
Okay.
But I cannot say more.
No.
Only 4.
Gotcha.
And they will fit perfectly in our theme. So
let me ask you something. Having a special one like that, I mean, if you can't answer, don't worry about it. But will you have special perks than, like, let's just say somebody having just a regular, NFT, which is obviously there's going to be perks regardless. I'm just wondering if there's going to be like more special perks for having like a limited.
Yeah. We thought about that actually. Because we have also the utility, which is maybe not that interesting for men or for investors who are mostly men. So therefore we thought about different categories of NFTs, like an NFT where you get 20 supplements, an NFT where you don't get any supplements, and then it's cheaper or something like that. But we haven't really figured the end out. Everyone is like on different opinions right now. But I think in overall we will have the same utilities for every NFT, so that there is no discussion about it. But of course the one-on-ones are rare, so therefore they will be more valuable, I'd say. But probably with the same utility.
Yeah, no, that's great.
But maybe I would love to hear your opinion. What is your opinion about it? Would you suggest more like go onto the NFTs where everyone is similar or the same, or would you say no, just do a couple of NFTs which have the utility, which have not the utility?
I think it's I think really the big thing is, I mean, I guess we're all about giving love, being fair with everybody. I feel like you give love, you're fair with everybody, you get beyond more in return, and it builds a bigger community. Like for example, me and Luke are part of the Ape Reunion project, and I don't know if you've ever heard of them, Ape Reunion, but they're just such a good community. The founders, these are people that got burned, that got rugged a bunch of times. So they gave them a free mint. They obviously paid gas, but they allowed them to have a free mint, have free apes. What's cool, there are super rare apes, but what I notice about this community, and he does too, it's like the community, they all get together. They have Twitter spaces every day. Like next month, him and I are going to a party actually in LA where we live. Next month they're having one, and they're throwing it for the ape holders, and it's like, so
it's just a simple backyard barbecue.
Yeah,
but there's going to be artists there playing. And everything.
I think, like, to answer your question, I think it's both, in the sense like you get lucky well, you have that 101, but I do agree in the sense, well, they should still just have the same benefits.
Yeah. And
I think like in utilities, absolutely. I'm not against people doing this, but I know I kind of feel it. Like if someone's like, well, if you buy 5 NFTs, then you have this type of access, versus like, okay, well, what if the person doesn't make much money, right?
Yeah.
And they only can buy 1, right? They want to be in the game. They want to buy 1. I think it's important to still support that person just as much if someone had 100, right? If they had 100 NFTs, well, they have money. They're successful. But this other person, they want to be successful, but they want to be part of the company and project. So they're working their way up the ladder. Maybe they start. Maybe they will buy more as they make more money later on. But that's what I feel. I feel like it's just important to.
You're talking about really treating it like a democracy. Like, anyone who invests in the project should have the same utility. But it's a tough call because if someone wants to put more money into it, maybe get more NFTs, and you don't know what they're doing it for. Maybe they're doing it for their families. They're doing it to, they can spread the kind of love that you're obviously trying to do with your project. So really, no, I agree with Jeff. It's like, obviously everyone should have the same access to utilities, but it might be something to think about, like people who want to put more money into your project and want to have more access to more NFTs, and they might ask, well, what can we do to what's next after the supplements? Like maybe they have not more voting rights, but maybe just a little more input on what like the next project or product could be. If they have any kind of background as far as like you say, like health and supplements and stuff like that. I wanted to ask you too. You said like Germany is a little bit behind on the NFT game. Have you seen have you seen any other projects coming out of Germany, like as far as like NFT projects and anything?
Yeah, not a lot. Some.
No. Some.
And
yeah.
so I know there's Meta Brew Society. They have a beer as a utility. So every NFT holder gets Meta Brew. Yeah. Oh, do you know them?
Oh,
Meta Brew Society. So,
Meta Brew? No, never heard of it.
Never heard of that. No, that's cool.
Yeah, you should check it out. It's if you like beer, it's cool. And they also bought it in the brewery. So the NFT holders have I don't know, kind of access to the brewery or something, or yeah. So that's awesome. And there are some more, but really, really few projects. So cool. Yeah, in my bubble, of course, now everyone knows what an NFT is because I work in the NFT space. But when I started, I had to explain all of my friends, all of my family, what it is. And now with the bear markets, I'd say everyone is scared, especially like, I don't know, my father who's always sending me some articles which are bad because the crypto market is bad. So I don't know. It's a difficult situation right now, but yeah.
You know what I have to say to that? When people say like, "Oh, look, the market," it is a perfect. If you do have the finances, not financial advice. If you do,
never financial advice.
Why not? I mean, why not put a little bit that you can lose, right? Put money aside that you can lose. I mean, you're gonna spend it anyways. You're gonna go to a dinner. You're gonna go shop. You're gonna spend it anyways. Like, might as well give it an opportunity. Because look, me and Luke, we've talked to like financial advisors, we talked to different people in the space, and like we told them about our situation. We got involved in crypto about almost a couple years ago, so we kind of missed a bull come up, but now we basically essentially now we average down a little bit. So right now this is, he said, well, you're one step away from the bull run. So it's like, if you just continue to just, stay in it, push forward, it'll just, it is going to go back up inevitably. You can't expect something to just go down completely. It's like
or up completely. There's always a down.
Or up completely. And it's healthy, right? It's healthy for it to go down. And I mean, so yeah, I get it. Everybody's got their own, opinion about, where it is in the space. But I truly believe, especially people like yourself, what you guys are doing, it is going to make a huge impact for our life forever. We're going to have a better society having people like yourself that want to help women out, especially with their health. I mean, it's extremely important. What do you guys say about like down the line? Like, are you gonna make like in the metaverse, there's a place that we could go and access essentially like a digital?
Yeah, we are having a lot of vision around it. So yeah, for example, a house or a store or whatever where you can also be educated about female health or about your sexual wellness and about your sexuality, where people can go to anonymously and don't have to think about, oh, I go to a sex shop or
Right.
Google stuff, and everyone sees what I Googled. And in the metaverse, I can listen to education session, or I can do workshops where no one knows me. I can ask questions where no one knows me, and I think it's a great place to break taboos around it. And if you see there it works, and everyone tries to get more educated about sexuality or sexual wellness or female health, then it comes to the real world, maybe. I don't know, that's my hope. Because
Yeah.
no one likes to talk about it, but everyone has it, and it's so normal, and it belongs to female health and to everyone's health. So, and
Yeah.
to mood, and yeah. And so of course metaverse, a shop, a educational platform, there are no limits, I think. And it's awesome to build it there, because everyone can be anonymous and can get in contact with education.
Yeah,
That's
no,
really
it's
good.
it's extremely
Yeah.
important, and I think we're gonna learn so much like as you grow more with your brand and with what you guys are doing. It's just gonna get more and more massive. You guys will pretty soon. It'll just I think it's important. Like I'm sure you guys have spaces where females can outreach. They can talk about their health. They can talk about a personal space where you guys can have discussions. You can enlighten each other. And look, I mean, honestly, for me as a male, it's like I have a girl, and like I do care about her health. I care about what's going on. So I don't think.
I think, yeah, your project is obviously, female driven for female market, but I think, I don't underestimate that. Yeah, there will be a lot of males who will want to get involved just, because they're with a wife or a girlfriend and they want to be able to educate themselves on it too.
Yeah, I hope so. And that's the feedback I get from men and other people. But I think it's also a great project, or a great first project, or NFT, a first NFT for every girl who wants to enter the space, because it's relatable. And okay, with the NFT you get a supplement, and you get voting rights. It's understandable, and I think it's good, because then they are in this space, because we need more women in this space. And
Yes,
so
absolutely. Yes.
it's also awesome for a first NFT project, or a first NFT collection.
It's gonna be, and it's amazing, because I'm gonna have my girl look into your project too. I think it's very important for females to really understand, and like, hey, if there was something for men, I would we would get into that community and be like, okay, but no, but I mean, look, I think you guys are going after what you guys want to do, and it's extremely important.
You're making a difference.
Yeah,
I think you're leading the way.
You guys have
for a lot of other projects that are trying to try to do the same thing, but really, you guys are setting the standard.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say if there is going to be NFTs that have health related things for females too. I mean, they're going to see you guys right now doing what you're doing, and they're going to be like, wow, okay, they're really focused on these different situations for the female health, because there's just, I mean, the human body, right? It's just so mysterious, right?
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it, because even science people can't figure out the human body. They can't. They're like, no, this person, like I have we have a buddy, he's a doctor. He's a, what do you call him?
Cardiologist?
Cardiologist, yeah. Wow. A little early. Cardiologist, the thing is, he's got a patient, right? He's got a patient where internally, everything's screwed up, right? Like this guy is supposed to be dead, right? And every time he's asking him, he goes, "How are you feeling?" He looks at him and smiles and goes, "I'm feeling amazing."
It's the mindset.
Like the fact that he says it like that, and like he won't, our buddy, he won't let Eddie, his name is Eddie, he won't let anyone work on him. He can't. He's just like, you do something wrong, he could just die. So it's almost like, well, you can't really, it's like sometimes you got to let the body is a healing mechanism. It does self-heal itself. But obviously it takes time depending on what situations you have. But, hey, look, it just goes to show you that there is light, to being able to take care of your body. There is ways to be able to have more of a longer sustained life. I just don't think a lot of people understand what they need to do or what they need to take. I think it's just in that,
I think that's why we're inching towards the singularity. I don't know if you've heard what that is, but I don't think the human body was ever meant to be completely figured out, because it's always going to be evolving and changing. And so is the human brain. And so, like, what Jeff talks about all the time is how we're going to be living in a stimulated virtual reality. It's because I think, evolution, especially with technology, is teaching us that we were meant to leave our bodies, and not in like the weird, like, Heaven's Gate kind of way, but like really like with the mind and being able to exist in a virtual reality where doesn't mean health becomes like obsolete, even though it might be that way in a sense, because there's body health, but then there's always going to be mental health. That's something that'll never go away. And so, like, what you're doing for, like, female society, it's just one step towards that. It's not just the products that you're obviously providing to your NFT holders, but it's beyond that. It's the utilities to exist in the metaverse, and to be healthy and happy as a, female and male, and anyone who gets involved with your project. So it's really, it's pretty groundbreaking what you're doing.
Yeah, as you said, it's education. It's education about the body structure, about how everything works, about how we're feeling, and as you said, it's the mind. Yeah, the mind can work in mysterious ways and can help us be more healthy and more stable. And so it's about education and spreading the word about female health and female sexuality awareness, mental health. Because especially in this space, I think where everything is quite anonymous, it's important that we take a look at ourselves and take a step back and see, okay, how are we feeling today? And because we only have one body and one mind, and so therefore it's really important to watch yourself.
Yep.
I think it's, and like what Luke was saying, I agree, is that, the utility is not money driven. Mm-mm. Like if you really read your utilities, it relates to all community. And I mean that in a really good way. Like I mean that in like a serious way. It's like, people, it's not about making money. It's like, it's such an unattractive approach. I just don't like that. I understand there's projects that are a quick flip, and I'm not against people that flip, hey, I get it. You're in that world, but people like us and other people like yourself, that are in it long term, and you can actually learn, educate yourself. That is what is value. Sure, the floor will get more in value, but it's up to you. Like it's just like a Bored Yacht Ape Club, right? This is a community, right? These people, we know a couple people that got into it a long time ago, and it was just only they, like I said, they paid only a couple $100, right? And it went all the way up. It's expensive, right? The floor right now, but they said they're not selling because they're utilizing their NFT for their business, and they're also going to events that they could never access in real life. Like that, see right there, and they could sell their Bored Yacht Ape for whatever it is, 100,000, whatever. That's not the point. They're in it because they know what the real value is. They see it. That's to me like super important. You know, if you're an NFT founder, and like I love that, because when I was reading your utilities, I'm like, oh, this is all community building, all community driven, and that is so important. Education is super important, and it's just not being presented right these days. You know, I just feel like, you know, now with like you're reading stuff so much online, it's nice to have people like yourself that actually say, hey, I teamed up with this person. Look at this. Here's the research. This is what's in this product. This is what we're doing for our community. Can't say anything. You know, you guys are taking the time out. You're doing the research. You're doing the homework. And I just think that's I think that's super, super important, is to have all your ducks lined up before you even, you know, start presenting, you know, your NFT and what you guys are doing. So really cool.
Thank you. Yeah. It was really important for us also to be doxed and out there, so that everyone can relate to us. And even with my background and my story, and I come from the female health sector, so I think I know what I'm talking about. So that was really important for us, that we show our community and the word out there that we are here for the long run. And I really want to build a strong community with like-minded people who share our mission. And I think that's important.
Yeah. So I think you guys are on the right roads to great success. Let me ask you something. So you said your boyfriend got you into NFT. If your guy didn't show you that, would you have found the NFTs, or did you know about NFTs, or did you kind of like, or did he kind of just like kind of guide you into that direction?
That's a really good question. It was actually in April when we had dinner with some friends of ours, and the friend Max, who's also our advisor now, was in the NFT space for quite some time, and he was introducing us to NFTs. That was like the first touch point on NFTs, and I was like, oh no, I don't get it, I don't want to hear about it. And my boyfriend was like, oh, okay, I don't get it either, but I will look into it. And then he decided to give me an NFT for my birthday, which was unfortunately not an ape, but it was an NFT which he made by himself. So it was quite. It was also quite cool.
Oh, that's even more special.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and I was a little bit after the ape at the Bored Ape Yacht Club got so highly valued, and I was a little bit annoyed, but now it's okay. So but I'm not sure if I'm friends with Max, so I would probably be in the space, but I don't know if I would have, I don't know. Yeah, it's because no one of my friends besides Max is into the NFT space, so probably not. I don't know, but maybe still, I don't know. It works in mysterious ways. So
you know what's weird is like, that's kind of how we got more involved. Like I told you, I remember when Bitcoin was at half a penny, and I've been, you know, when you listen to others and you don't listen to your intuition, don't ever do that. That's what I always tell everybody. Do not. I don't care if your fucking dad, your mom, whoever, someone that you love so much is telling you no. If your body feels good, do it. Do it. Like I am 100%. So anyways, that's why I'm, you know, I was at a point where I was going to put money into Bitcoin at half a penny, but I was listening to my dad. He was a hustler, you know.
Oh no.
You know, and that was what costed me my $500 million lesson. But I learned, and I'm very happy, and I'm very, you know, blessed to be in this industry right now, me and Luke, and we're able to come up with all you guys. I mean, this is just like, when I say we're so early, like we are at the very beginning. Like, even though Bitcoin has gone through the roof, that's just the standard. These other coins that are around it, they're about to get the show going. It may look like they're going up and down, like, I mean, look at Ethereum, right? I mean, it's, you know, it's all gonna go and that's the thing. I remember knowing people that were in their 20s. They went to college. They invested in Bitcoin. They invested in Ethereum. And then when they got out of college, they didn't have to work. That's what I'm saying. It's just, but that's great. That's great. But see, it just teaches me like, okay, that's why me and him, we were like, nope, we're going to go in. We're in. Like, we're in with the group, you know, and we're going to just keep working, keep doing our thing, grinding it out. But it's really refreshing because it's just such an exciting industry, and you know, this is all groundbreaking things. That's why we love doing this, you know, and love bringing on people like yourself that really are truly passionate. You guys, you know, that's the thing, and I want to stress this to our viewers that that's why we're with people like this, is because you guys that coming up with this amazing product, educating the female, you know, community is extremely large, you know. And I know there are more females that are coming into the space. There are.
Hopefully. We're working on that. We need more.
No, there needs to be a lot more. I'm even like for example, my girl, she's got amazing art. So her and I are talking about it. I'm like, you gotta do, like, seriously, your art is really, so we're just trying to figure out the whole, you know, I have a few people that obviously they can do dev teams and all that, but we're just trying to figure it out, because it's such a different, you know, it's really serious getting into a project, you know, and especially onboarding people. And like I said, your website aesthetics, really, really nice. And your product's awesome. I love all the ingredients. In fact, ginseng is like super good, you know, especially for the energy, the feel good mood. And I totally understand the vitamin D. I mean, you can't even say
you got enough vitamin D in California, I guess, but in Germany, okay, we cannot complain because summer is here. It's so hot right now, but normally we don't get enough vitamin D. So
no, we got to be careful though, because sun, you know, if you're out there too much, it's not good either. So, you know, but vitamin D though, that's very helpful. Yes. But yeah, no. So we were talking earlier. I know you were saying you wanted to potentially want to give a whitelist spot, huh?
Yeah, of course. We're gonna for your community always.
Yeah, appreciate that. And we're gonna do a, you know, Homeboi t-shirt giveaway. But I was thinking we could kind of, sometimes this happens where we'll have like a couple people watching, and then we'll do a giveaway, and then all of a sudden people will start coming in. So let's me and Luke will start sharing the space again.
If you want to let your community know.
Yeah, if you want to let anybody know, like, to get involved, because basically how it works is, what we'll do is, if we have like a few people, we'll put their names on this wheel spin, and then whoever gets picked ends up being the winner, and we'll put it on the mirror it on the screen so everyone can see it. So it'd be like a little giveaway.
Awesome. Okay, I will share it right now.
Sure. Yeah. It's,
you let everybody know on Twitter.
I'm gonna do that right now. Share the link. What I'll do is I'll say giveaway.
Discord's kind of dead right now.
It is a little dead, huh? Well, people are asleep a little.
People are either sleeping or working.
They're working or sleeping.
Yeah.
But I bet you though, the Twitter spaces are popping though, as always. There's some Twitter space going on. Let's see. You know, someone's in there being like, "Hey guys, come on down." Let's see here. Let's see. Giveaway. That's a way of spelling it.
Okay.
There we go. I'm posting something too.
Well, tweeting it out. Get some people in here.
Yeah, let's see. Giveaway. Woo. There we go.
Yeah, give it a minute.
I'm gonna start sharing with the peeps. Let's see, copy link. Let's do this. Get on the Twitter game. The Twitter game.
That's right.
I mean, you know what I was. We were talking about this earlier, and we were talking about this to somebody, and they were talking about how it would be cool if we could like have a video option on instead of Twitter Space, like just audio. Like it'd be cool, like if me and Luke would have our show, even on Twitter.
Yeah. Most people can't seem to figure out YouTube for some reason.
When they click
video.
Yeah.
When they click the link, they're like, wait, what do I do? And we're like, dude, guys, come on.
Yeah.
It's all good.
And
like,
I think some people just want to listen to it because I love podcasts as well. So
sure.
Because I always have to do something aside. Either I go running or I cook or something, and then I listen to podcasts. And because when I have to watch a YouTube video, I always think, okay, I have to watch it now. But I can also do something beside because you don't have to watch us. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Oh yeah. No.
You said you grew up in Germany, right?
Yeah.
You're from there, like your whole life?
Yes. German potato, we say.
Have you been over here to the Americas a few times?
Yeah, I studied in Boston one semester at the Boston University, which was awesome. I love Boston. I have been to NFT NYC last month. So
how was that?
Crazy.
Crazy.
It was crazy, but it was awesome because finally you were in the bubble, in the NFT bubble, and everyone was sharing your passion, and everyone was so nice. Everyone wanted to know what you are building. Everyone was interested. Everyone was was curious. I wasn't sure how it would be because of the bear market situation. I thought maybe everyone is a little bit more negative, but everyone was so positive. Everyone was like, no, we're building right now. Everyone wanted to build something. So I met a lot of people with their own projects, with podcasts, with communities. It was awesome. It was really great. But I needed like 30 hours sleep after that. So
yeah, I'm sure. Just mingling, talking to everybody. That's really cool. Yeah, we're excited, but we got a couple events that we're actually probably going to go to the one potentially in Vegas too.
Okay. When is it? Is it also in the summer or is it?
That's in September, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. But it's funny because we know some people that are going, but they're not even going to the event. They said there's just a bunch of different social after hour events with different groups, different projects. Everybody's like chilling, having drinks, vibing, because they said and I get that in some like expos or places you go, it's kind of, you're going through tables and not really vibing with people versus like you go to a party or you go to some atmosphere, you can run into some folks and vibe with them, chill with them. So that's cool.
Yeah. It was the same in New York City because the conference was 3 days and there were 46 pages of speakers and no one could go through all the list and all the speaker panels and stuff like that. So I met a lot of people who actually were just in New York for the side events because there were so many side events of different communities, different projects, different companies. So for us, because we had a booth there at the conference, it was great because then people came and wanted to know about the Female Pleasure Society, and we met a lot of people. But the side events were at least the same valuable for us. So
yeah.
That's really and the party is always good.
Yeah. And it's cool to just, I think that's where people are relaxed. They're just hanging, they're being themselves. And that's where you can create conversation, create different, things that you guys can talk about, discuss, so it's cool to see that. And it'll be fun, me and him, we were going to go to that party next month with Ape Reunion, just meeting with the founders and hanging out with everybody in the community. So that'll be dope. You know, it's cool to, that'll actually kind of be our first in real life event with out of all the NFT projects. So yeah, it'll be
nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. And one of the other founders, he's actually going to come. His name is Grant from Undead Blocks. He's literally going to come to our place and he's going to do a podcast with us at our place while we're playing his game. So literally,
video game.
Yeah. We'll be playing with him with the game and stuff. So he's a really cool guy. Really, really good. That's another really good company. Really good NFT project. Just like yours. So it's really cool. So you could just, it's great to have people that are here for face value and that are really in it for the long run. So
yeah,
we really appreciate
especially especially in this digital space, everyone is not doxxed or everyone is anonymous, and so it's great to meet people in real life and real people at real events, at real parties, and even the founders. So I think that's awesome. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, hey, I think, was there somebody
in here?
Is someone in here? We have one person in here. I don't know if it says we do have I thought it was said 2, but I think we have someone in here. I was just curious if they are. Please reveal yourself if you are, because
not me.
No. Yeah, well, that's what we were gonna do. Is we were gonna essentially choose someone to be able to get a whitelist spot and get a shirt. So we'll definitely we'll have to figure it out as far as, because I know I saw someone in here earlier. They were talking to us. Was it
Carlene?
Carlene. Yeah, Carlene. She bounced. Okay. But yeah, Carlene was in here earlier. A few people were in here earlier, so maybe we could figure out something like that. We can, maybe host a space, and maybe kind of choose someone from there as well, or do something like that. We'll definitely figure it out for sure. So. Yeah, really. Once again, we really appreciate you, coming on and taking the time out, Vanessa. We really appreciate that.
Thank you so much for inviting me and sharing my story and the Female Pleasure Society. Thank you.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We're gonna stay in touch with you, and
this will be on YouTube, so people can watch it anytime they want. So share it with
Perfect.
Everyone.
Yeah. I will definitely.
We discussed a lot of great things, and I know our viewers will come back in and they'll see the replay and they'll, really be excited to see what you got in store. So, and then as you guys get, you guys do the mint and figure all that out. Maybe down the line, we'll have you guys on again and see how you guys are doing for an update. So,
that would be awesome. Yeah, looking forward to it. Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure. It was great. Thank you.
Appreciate you. We're gonna
have a great day.
Yeah, we're gonna go out with our little outro here, and then we'll be on our way.
Perfect.
All righty. Mad love.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye. Take care.